please do not fall through the hole in the floor. You killed the puffins! Are they tasty? BB could have done this on his own, couldn't he? Probably could have done it faster. He was gonna kill his nephew? What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben, and today I'll be reacting to Star Wars The Last Jedi. Now, after the last one, I do have hope for this. That sounds pessimistic, but I think I did enjoy the last movie. I think it was 50-50. There was definitely some glaring issues, but it set up, I think, a good foundation for this film to build on. I like that it was basically an homage to A New Hope, following a very similar story structure while being its own thing. But I think the main issues really just came down to you had Rey and Finn leading the movie, and they just weren't balanced out well. Finn had all the personality, and Rey had all the moments. So I think what I'm hoping for in this movie is that we just get a bit more identity of who Rey is, aside from everything that she can do. Maybe give her some more struggle, because that was another big thing I wasn't a big fan of in the first one. I think the best way to describe it is that things went easy for her. There was 2 moments where she couldn't do something, and that's when she was captured by Kylo Ren initially, in the forest, and when Han Solo died. It's something that she couldn't save. All the other times when she wanted to do something, she just could. When she wanted to use the Force to do a mind trick, she did it in 3 attempts. When she wanted to fight Kylo Ren with a lightsaber, she was able to do it. Everything just came very easily, and it just got a little uninteresting at that point, because you're sat there knowing that she's just gonna win in the end. There is no struggle there. Whereas Finn had all the struggle and never got really a reward at the end of it. But now Luke is back, and I'm hoping that that does shake things up a bit, because I think what I want is some kind of training arc for Rey. I want her to go through something, just train, and just understand her abilities and what she's doing. And who better than Luke Skywalker to do that? Plus, I am kind of nervous about this one, because Han Solo died in the last one, so that was fun, and he didn't even get to reunite with Luke, so it'll be interesting to see what Luke's reaction to that will be. But I think the thing I'm most looking forward to in this one is getting more on Snoke, the new big bad, the sort of, I would say, Emperor Palpatine equivalent from the original movies. He only appeared as a hologram in A New Hope. Same thing happened in the last movie. I want to see him in the flesh. I want to know what this guy's whole deal is. He's leading the First Order. He's some weird giant thing, and he's teaching Kylo Ren. Where did this guy come from? It's not really, we know it's not the Sith anymore, so it's another thing. What is he? What is he after? But yeah, as always, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel to grow. If you do enjoy my content and you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon, the link will be in the description. Over there I'm uploading these videos and the full reaction a week in advance, so if that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. But with that said, let's just dive on in. The First Order reigns, having decimated the peaceful Republic. Supreme Leader Snoke now deploys his I can't read. Merciless legions to seize military control of the galaxy. Okay, so 5 planets of the New Republic are gone. So they decimated, so is the Republic gone, actually? Only General Leia Organa's band of resistant fighters stand against the rising tyranny, certain that Jedi Master Luke Skywalker will return and restore a spark of hope to the fight. It's interesting. I would have expected that. I didn't think that would do it for the New Republic. The New Republic was very big. I wouldn't think 5 planets gone would do it, unless it was like important ones, but we didn't really know which ones it were. But the resistance has been exposed. As the First Order speeds towards the rebel base, the brave heroes mounted desperate escape. Oh, this is happening immediately after. Okay. Because it seemed like the First Order kind of just lost in the last one, but I guess they did have kind of a victory. So what's the tone gonna be? So it's just they're winning right now? It didn't feel like they were winning at the end of the last movie. It felt like they were losing quite a bit.
I have my orders from Supreme Leader Snoke. This is where we snuff out the resistance once and for all.
I thought you were heading back to him. Okay, so things have just happened quickly. Oh, great, that's a dreadnought. That looks quite cool. Wow. Is it Poe?
Happy beats here, buddy. Come on.
Okay, so what are you doing? You're just trying to intimidate them? Really?
Tell your precious princess there will be no turn. There will be no surrender.
Hi, I'm holding for General Hux.
Oh, dear, yeah. He's just trying to delay. It's quite funny, sure. I'm just surprised that they've been able to take power, because 5 planets dead. We didn't know which ones they were. And the Republic, because there's a lot of it. So is Coruscant dead?
I believe he's tooling with you, sir.
Open fire!
Surprised you didn't do that sooner.
Why aren't you blasting that puny ship?
That puny ship is too small and to too close range.
The tones changed dramatically. These guys feel far more comical than they did in the last movie. Hux especially. There was a much more serious tone surrounding him. Now he almost feels like a caricature.
We have a chance to take out a dreadnought.
Okay, but why though? Why didn't you... Oh, wow, that was pretty good.
Disengage now, Commander. That is an order.
Ignoring Leia, oh no. Is Poe gonna become more of a main character in this one? It feels like it. So the First Order is, I'm just trying to get around in my head. So they have fully won then, so killing the 5 planets, that did it. So they don't need Starkiller Base anymore because they just apparently won and then laying claim to the galaxy. But what planets did they destroy? That's the thing that I'm hung up on. I want to know which planets die just to know the impact. Because right now it could have just been 5 random planets, which it kind of is at the minute. The first planet that ever got destroyed, we knew it. Alderaan had a connection to Leia. Right now it could be Coruscant for all we know. But we just don't know at the minute.
Bombs are armed.
Now please drop them. Oh no, it's gonna... That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Oh, wow. How? Just a massive chain reaction of disaster. Whoa, no. That was completely yeah, I guess happens in space. Oh, dear.
Destroy that last bomber!
So there's only one left. Are they going to be able to do it? This one? Oh, you've got to get to the center, to the dippy bit. Oh, dear, pilot's gone. Oh, this is really unfortunate. Okay. Scary sight to wake up to. Please get up and arm it now. Really? I felt like it would be faster just try and climb it. You're really cutting it close to the wire here. Please do not fall through the hole in the floor. It actually did. You've got to be kidding me. What is happening? Okay, you got it. Great, nice. Okay, you did it. And what is that little talisman thing? Oh, and you're dead. Okay, that was interesting. Big character moment for you then. Bye-bye. That was an intense first 5 minutes. They lost a lot of people during that. Can they leave now? So the Dreadnought's gone, but now all you have left is like post-squad.
Good.
It looks like he's about to wet himself. Oh, yeah, okay. The tone has definitely changed for you.
We have them tied on the end of a string.
What do you mean by that? I don't like the sound of it. What string do you have in place? Okay, you awake now. They shoved you in storage.
You must have 1,000 questions.
Where's Rey?
Only one he cares about. Yep, how's she doing? So apparently this planet's meant to be home to the first Jedi temple. I think that's what Han said Luke was off searching for. But I know Mandalorian, they touched on that, I think, or at least I got told about it, that Mando basically went to an ancient Jedi homeworld where Yoda got kidnapped. Baby Yoda, Grogu got kidnapped. The hand does look very good there. He's not got a glove on either. What? What? What's happening? Why is... What? Huh? Wait, he just chucked it off the... He chucked it off the cliff. Can you get that back? What? Okay. This is interesting. The tone of this one feels so much different from the last one already. It feels far more, I guess... Okay, didn't land in the sea. Good. These things are very cute. You got it back. Excellent. They're like little puffins. Is that a ship? It's under the water. What's he doing? You get him, Chewie.
Wait, where's Han?
He's dead.
Tied on a string indeed, General Hux.
Oh, wait, those are Palpatine's guards, right? They're the red guards.
How's your wound?
It is like Palpatine and Vader's relationship. Palpatine was like, okay, oh, old friend, how are you, sort of thing. That was his relationship with Vader. I'm surprised he isn't huge, so he just makes the hologram, his like face, bigger for intimidation. Reminds me of old Skylander games. That's what like the villain did.
The potential of your bloodline. A new Vader.
So you really are trying to just make a Vader 2.0. I mean, I get it, you can't really compete with him.
I was mistaken.
Oh, maybe not like Palpatine and Vader's relationship. A bit more manipulative.
That ridiculous thing off.
Do you want him to be a Vader 2.0, or was that you just going along with what he wanted? Because the mask seems like that's in line with it.
Bested by a girl who had never held a lightsaber. You failed!
Yeah. Oh, and the lightning. Okay. Yeah, you failed very bigly. My words are not good here.
You're just a child.
It's all a manipulation. He wants him to be angrier. To give...
Mask.
Yep, he wants to see himself as ridiculous, because now he needs to basically hate himself. Because that'll center him, won't it? Probably already does hate himself a lot. He already hates himself for killing his dad, and now what Snoke said just makes that hate grow even more. Are you done with the mask now? I guess so. Yep, mask is done. And still just a massive child throwing a tantrum.
I'm gonna walk out with a laser sword and face down the whole First Order.
No, but the message it sends is pretty good. So how come he doesn't understand the idea of just him showing up and what that would do for the galaxy? If he showed up and fought with the Resistance, the whole galaxy would side with them and they would never allow the First Order to take control. If he doesn't, that kind of feels depressing. That looks so gross. Okay, you're milking with space cows. What's happening here? What's happening with Luke? I get... No, and... Oh, that's good. That's interesting. You can't really follow him from there, can you? Is this some kind of weird teaching method he's doing? Are you going to send the stick back over? Oh, there's a spear. Why do you need to... No, and you got a fish. Why did you need to cross over for that? Is this some kind of teaching? Please let it be. Like Yoda. Yoda was so uninterested in Rey the first time. Not Rey, Luke the first time. And turns out it was teaching. The relationship seems similar right now. Is he just waiting for Rey to realize something about herself? In which case, does this mean there's another homage to the second original film? Sounds going weird. What's that? Mist? Huh? Oh, wait, is this going to be similar to when Luke went into the cave and saw Vader as himself? Darksidiness. Did Luke go to a special force place? Well, of course, apparently First Jedi place. So it makes sense there's another dark side thingy here. And since Rey is untrained, everything calls to her. Books.
Who are you?
Interest.
The original Jedi texts.
Oh, that's huge.
The Resistance sent me.
They sent you. What's special about you?
Yes, please, I would like to know that. Let's get to know her.
Why are you here, Rey, from nowhere?
The Resistance sent me. We need your help.
Again, it's back to not talking about herself. Come on, get this personality going. Who is she?
Something inside me has always been there, but now it's awake.
The Force. Okay.
And I'm afraid.
Okay, you're fearing the Force.
And I need help.
You need a teacher.
And you're looking at one. Come on.
I can't teach you.
You're the last person to do it.
I came to this island to die. It's time for the Jedi to end.
Don't like that. Okay, so I think I can pretty much predict where this story is going then for Luke. So here is the pinnacle of hope from the first movie, and then this is basically saying that it's contrasting, showing that he's developed, that some terrible accident happened, and all the hope that he envisioned himself as didn't amount to much, because of course, he let his nephew turn to the dark side. It was very bad.
You're demoted. Whoa, wait,
Oh, punishing.
At what cost?
You got so many people dead. Yeah, so Luke, he's lost all hope, and then let me guess, he's going to find hope again at the end of this. But I want to get that more info on Rey. So she's afraid of the power that she has. This thing that's always been inside of her. Similar to Ezra, I guess. I mean, he wasn't afraid at first. He kind of enjoyed it, but then got more afraid of it. Just go into hyperspace again. Is that another? No, that's bigger. What is that? That's not a dreadnought.
That's Snoke's ship.
Huh? Wait, he's here?
For just one jump.
Well, then do it. We gotta get out of here.
Wait.
Yeah, if they followed you once, they can follow you again.
Permission to jump in her next wing and blow something up?
Permission granted.
Okay, sure. Yay. What are they tracking you with? That's what your plan's gotta be. What are they tracking you with? How do you stop it? Ooh, who's dead? Okay, a lot of people are dead. A lot of people are dead. He's probably the only one that's gonna survive that. And BB ain't. Oh, he lost his head! Okay, ship's gone. Can't blow stuff up anymore. You said... He better not kill his mum next, right? Last pull to the light. He better not. You dare kill Leia. You can sense him. It's Force stuff. Where are we at with Leia, right? That means he can sense where she is. You dare, you dare. Music still. No, there we go. You might have pulled back, but no, they didn't. Nope, that, unceremonious. Nope, they did not just, nope, I'm not. If anything feels like a false death, that one does. But I don't know how. It's the start of the movie and it's a legacy character. There's no way. Alive, yep, wonderful. She's gonna live somehow. Maybe someone scoops her up. It's been a while though. The air inside your lungs would try and burst out. You have to breathe the air out. Cold, there's a vacuum. You were trained, good, yay. You gotta be quick though. We've seen this happen before. Kanan did it, it was impressive, so it stands to reason Are you moving yourself? How are you doing? Okay. If only Kanan did that. I think this is fine, this works, but she looks fine now. I think that's the thing. She looks fine. I feel like there should be, there we go. She's got the damage, that's perfect, that's fine, that works. If she came back and looked perfectly good, oh no. Okay, you're keeping that safe. Yay. Basically, if she came in looking completely fine, that would not work. But we've seen it before, it's fine, it's happened. I'm just glad that it means that she has been trained and she can use the Force, and that it was a cool way of using it, pulling yourself towards an object rather than pulling the object towards you. You killed the puffins! Are they tasty? Let's be honest, in nature they probably want the food. They don't care that it's one of their friends. That one might, that one's crying. But in nature, they'd probably want to eat the thing. Have you seen chickens? They would eat their own kind. The die. You're mourning. The ship almost looks newer inside. I think that might just be the lighting now. You're gonna realize that you not being there didn't help things. R2, yay, get through to him.
Old friend.
Why would you just leave all of this up?
But I'm not coming back.
Why?
Nothing can make me change my mind.
So it's not like the Yoda situation. He wasn't testing Rey. He actually just is not coming back.
Years ago, you served my father in the Clone War. Now he begs you to help him in his struggle against the Empire.
Go on, R2, guilt trip him.
Tomorrow, at dawn,
Training. Okay, finally, it's something that's good. Okay, he will actually do it.
teach you the ways of the Jedi and why they need to end.
And why they need to end? Stop that. Stop being negative about it. I'm not sure I like the negativity surrounding Luke Skywalker. It's so different compared to what he was in the original, which I guess that can be done. Sure.
Unconscious, but recovering.
Okay, so she's good.
Admiral Akbar, all our leadership.
Akbar, no! So all the leadership's gone.
In every corner of the galaxy, the downtrodden and oppressed know our symbol, and they put their hope in it.
Good speech. I'm still trying to understand the state of the galaxy. The downtrodden and oppressed, and the resistance represents that. I feel like they just represent going against the First Order, because the First Order didn't have power before, and you had the Republic that would have protected people, or better have, and the Resistance basically representing just protecting them. You would assume the whole Republic would be part of protecting them.
Not Commander, right? Wasn't it Leia's last official act to demote you?
What are you doing? Do you have a plan, or are you just going to be annoying here?
I just want to know what's going on.
Of course you do. I understand.
I don't like her positivity here.
Trigger-happy flyboys like you. You're impulsive, dangerous.
What's she doing? Everyone's fighting for their lives right now. What is the purpose of this?
So stick to your post and follow my orders.
Everyone's dying. We have no time for that attitude. What was that? You have a guy come up who's a fighter and that can help, asking what's the plan, when you just say, hold tight, we'll give you your orders soon. Stop pushing. Oh. Okay, yeah, mourning that person that died.
Just this morning, I've had to stun 3 people trying to jump ship in this escape pod.
Oh!
That's disgraceful.
I know.
Is this a game? Is she playing? Deactivates.
Anyway,
Get the stun back out.
Checking
some checks.
the escape pods.
No, it's a routine check.
By boarding one.
Here we go, and that destroys what your sister was saying. Yeah. Okay. Wow, she is good. That makes it worse for her, because it's like the sister, Paige, that died and saying all that stuff about Finn, and then turns out he was just a cow trying to run away.
Beacon far away from here, then she'll find me and be safe.
You're a selfish traitor.
Not a good way of explaining it.
We can jump to light speed.
Well, they can track us through light speed.
They can track us through light speed.
They didn't tell everyone. Okay. Can you, your pipes, maybe you understand how that's happening.
It's an A-class process. They'll control it from the main bridge.
Well, I mean, yes, but every...
What, I don't understand a word you're saying, but she understands it. Great. Fix this.
It won't realize it's off for one system cycle. About 6 minutes.
So 6 minutes, you need to get on board, shut it off, and then for 6 minutes, you need to hurry and get back to the main ship and leave. It's a good plan. It's a better plan than Holdo's nothing.
Admiral Holdo will never agree to this plan.
Oh, who cares?
You're right, 3PO. It's a need-to-know plan, and she doesn't.
Excellent. Her plan is just apparently confidential to everyone. For all I know, she may have a brilliant plan that may help and may get away. Sure, but the fact that she's not saying anything in a desperate situation like this is not going to help anything. If she has a good plan, say it, so the people that are desperate to live don't start doing things that could be considered stupid. Because this could be considered stupid, sure. Both waking up? What's happening? Both sensing something? What are you two doing? That's weird. What is that? So it's like you're sitting from across each other. They have a force connection? How? Oh, is he going to pinpoint your location? That would be bad. You better not see how you're seeing things.
You'll bring Luke Skywalker to me.
No. Okay, so it's not whatever you thought it was. What is it?
You're gonna pay for what you did.
I can't see yours.
He doesn't care.
Just you.
So like a hologram. So it's like a force hologram.
Cleaning my blaster, it went off.
Let's get started.
You're not going to tell him because it's going to put him off from training you. Oh.
It's a power that Jedi have that lets them control people and make things float.
Every word in that sentence was wrong.
Yep, completely.
It's not about lifting rocks. It's the energy between all things, the tension, the balance.
A connection which she would struggle with because she lived a life of isolation and loneliness in a walker on Jakku.
Breathe. Now, reach out.
I like how attentive he is being. He does seem...
I feel something.
You feel it?
Yes, I feel it.
That's the force.
He's having fun with it, unless this is one big joke. Don't be a joke. Yeah, okay, no.
Reach out with your feelings.
What feelings does she have about anything? Because we don't know. All we know is that she kind of has fear of this power that she has.
Life, death, and decay that feeds new life.
Yep, connection between things.
Inside me, that same force.
Okay, so that bit's done. You are connected to it all.
To say that if the Jedi die, the light dies is vanity. Can you feel that.
What? Nuh-huh. Stop that. What?
There's something else.
The portal to the dark.
Beneath the island. In a dark place.
There is a dark... Ooh, there is a dark bit. So Luke actually thinks if the Jedi go, it's not going to be a bad thing.
It's calling me.
Yep, that's what it does. That's similar to Ezra. When he had the call to the dark, things floated as well with the giant weird rat creature.
You went straight to the dark.
Oh, straight?
It offered something you needed, and you didn't even try to stop yourself.
No, she didn't. She had no resistance to it.
But I didn't see you. Nothing from you.
He's cut himself off from the Force.
You've closed yourself off from the Force.
You really like Kenobi? Well, Kenobi was able to turn it back on.
I've seen this raw strength only once before, in Ben Solo. It didn't scare me enough then. It does now.
Okay, so raw strength. So Solo and Rey are basically the yin and yang. They are super strong, and yeah, one's super dark, one's super light. But Rey is being pulled to the darkness, while Ren is being pulled to the light. Is that basically saying they're almost on the wrong sides? That would be really interesting, though. And I just imagine Rey ends up falling to the dark, and then Ren ends up coming to the light. That would be very cool.
If you get through, check their status and ask about Finn.
Oh, you kept a feet. Oh, no, they just invaded your ship. You did not want them here. Oh, and they made a nest. It just means free food. Okay, she's had a bit of training. She understands the Force better now. Are you two connecting again? Is this something weird?
Why is the Force connecting us?
Yeah, what's happening? Why is it weird? Why are you two special?
The night I destroyed his temple, did he tell you why?
I know everything I need to know about you.
You went dark, you heard Snoke did something, and then you did something.
You have that look in your eyes when you called me a monster.
You are a monster.
Yeah, monster that keeps being pulled to the light. He's trying to reinforce that because he has to, because the light's pull is strong. I like that we actually see a character that's being pulled towards the light instead of the dark. It's quite nice, because it is balanced. It should be equal. One shouldn't be automatic. Where? Water? What? They transported matter? Huh? Oh, please focus on your mission. This is time sensitive. People are dying.
Master Codebreaker would have a red plum bloom on his lapel. Let's find him and get out.
It's oddly specific. You better hope nothing sort of got damaged or like he spilled a drink on it. It's a shame you can give a physical description. No, not a waiter. Yes, yes, you are now a slot machine. Take all of its money. It's just an expensive one. Keep putting money in. A racetrack. This is very time sensitive. You need to find this guy now.
Fathiers. I've never seen a real one.
You're both gone distracted. Great.
Grew up in a poor mining system.
Oh,
the First
that's very
Order
bad.
stripped our ore, financed their military.
That's how the First Order did it. How is that allowed? What did the Republic do? Like, the Resistance needed to be a secret thing that the Republic didn't back. Why?
I wish I could put my fist through this whole lousy, beautiful town.
Yes, same. This place is horrid. You're also time sensitive and you need to find a person now. Look at him just rattling all the money.
Red Plum Bloom.
Good, you found it.
Those are the shuttle parkers.
Oh, come.
You're under arrest for parking violation.
Why? This is time sensitive. People are dying. Okay, staff practice. I'm guessing you're going to connect with Ren again soon. You're alone. It makes sense. You're going to try with the laser sword? Interesting. She wouldn't know any forms. What's she doing? Is she trying to replicate the movements of the staff with the lightsaber? They're two completely different weapons. The balance would be off. You'd be thinking about where the other side of the staff goes. Okay, so that's seen as just saying that the staff and the lightsaber work the same way. And he's just seeing that she's more talented and more great at everything, and that scares him. How much training has she actually gotten, or has she just gotten everything by herself again?
At the height of their powers, they allowed Darth Sidious to rise, create the Empire, and wipe them out.
Yes, corruption, those ones were stupid. That doesn't mean the Jedi Order as a whole was a bad thing. They fell to the dark side.
I thought I could train him. I could pass on my strengths. Han was Han about it, but...
Of course. Nice that he's getting personal.
Leia trusted me with her son.
And you failed your sister, so is that what it is?
The time I realized I was no match for the darkness rising, it was too late.
You couldn't have called on a ghost friend to come and help? I'm sure Yoda and Kenobi would have been there for you.
He had vanished with a handful of my students.
A handful?
And slaughtered the rest.
Okay, so... Okay, yeah, that would be enough to destroy you.
Because I was Luke Skywalker, Jedi Master.
So you're saying that because he became a legend, he almost became too full of himself, figured he could train the darkness out of his nephew. I'm not sure I like where this is going. Saying that he was... It's Oh, it's annoying. It's saying he isn't as good as the galaxy made him out to be, when he kind of was. He was the hero that saved the galaxy, and then they're just adding those flaws. I guess it's sure, it makes him human, but do you want him to be human? I don't want him to be human. I want him to be Luke Skywalker.
The reserves at 6 hours. Maintain our current course.
Why is she even like the leader? Maintain course, so do nothing. What is she doing? I don't like Holdo at all.
The fleet is running on fumes, without a code breaker to bring us onto Snoke's Star Destroyer.
They're still running on fumes even when you get back with that.
Couldn't help but overhear all the stuff that you were saying.
Are you a code breaker? Or are you just saying that to get out of prison?
I can break you into old man Snoke's boudoir.
Okay, sure.
We got it covered.
Really? No, take it. You have no other choice here. What don't they understand about people dying? Just take what you can get. Okay, that's enough proof for me. I'd go with it. I'd be jumping for joy now.
We gotta get out of here. This way.
Are you not taking him with you?
Cops will be here any minute. What now?
Oh, the weird alien horses. Is that the plan? It looks creepy. I feel like it's meant to be cute, but it's coming off as creepy. I don't like it. No button pushing!
We're with the Resistance.
And they'll be on your side because they hate the people that are controlling this place. Yay, good.
Stop enjoying this! Stop enjoying this!
Too much fun. People dying. They still need a code breaker. I knew a ship was like taken. Where was your ship going? I feel like they would have taken it. Oh, yay, destroy everything. Are people dying? I feel like people are dying right now. Like, it's in here, not just like with the Resistance, but also here.
Our ships are on the beach! Straight ahead!
Are you sure your ship's still going to be there? I imagine they would have just sort of taken it. I can't think of the word. The ship is still there. They actually left it on the beach. I would assume they would have moved it. There we go. You still need a code breaker.
It was worth it, though, to tear up that town, make them hurt.
Sure, fine, but still, people are dying. Got to get back to the Resistance. Come on, back on mission. It's just a fun side mission. Yeah, sure. Excellently done. But still, the people are dying. BB-8? Please be BB-8. It's BB-8. Go on, save the day. BB-8 could have done this on his own, couldn't he? Probably could have done it faster. So you're gonna pay the guy? Like, what deal did BB-8 strike there? Opening yourself back up. Come on. It's gonna be painful. We saw what Kenobi went through. It wasn't fun. Opening yourself back up means both the dark and the light come back. Could you sense him coming back, please? Or is he just gonna sense that she's like that? Luke. You got it. Good. Don't sense the condition she's in, because I feel like that could make him want to shut it off more. Oh, great. Back on.
We'll not do this now.
Yeah, me too.
How does this work? Could one of them be on the toilet or something? Oh, dear.
Your parents threw you away like garbage, but you can't stop needing them. Looking for them everywhere. In Han Solo, now in Skywalker.
Really? I don't think she was doing that.
Did he tell you what happened that night?
Yes, let me guess. There's more to it. What's your side of it?
He had sensed my power, and he feared it.
He was gonna kill his nephew? Okay, that's honestly made whatever this was even worse. Luke was gonna kill his nephew.
But if you have to, that's the only way to become what you were meant to be.
Luke was gonna kill his nephew. Why? I don't get that. He saw the darkness. Instead of trying to help, he just decided, okay, now I'm gonna snuff this out. Even though this is the kid that brought Vader back to the light. That makes no sense to me. Luke is probably one of the best figures to deal with darkness. Again, within his family as well. Is that thing actually there? Okay, yeah, it is actually there. That is a Dark Hollow thing. Yeah. Okay, he would be the best person to deal with people suffering with darkness. He helped his own dad. Vader, the darkest person you could find, come back to the light. And he failed his nephew and decided to just snuff that out. Really? Oh, in you go. Yep, she gets pulled towards the dark, and that is a sea monster down there. Is it a dark pit? Oh no, oh, is that the dark pit? So I'm guessing this is the equivalence of the whatever Luke went through. I can never remember the name of it. Yes, ooh, reflections of yourself. You're gonna see a dark version of you. I can imagine, like, maybe if they really want to do it like The Empire Strikes Back, it'd be Ren in the mask, then when the mask comes off, it's Rey underneath it. No. Bunch of mirrors. Oh, what? Wait, which side are you at? What? Are you inside the mirror?
This didn't go on forever. I knew it was leading somewhere. And at the end, it would show me what I came to see.
Oh, okay. Your parents. I feel like it's gonna, is it gonna be them? I feel like it isn't gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be Snoke intruding on this. Or is it gonna be Rey in the mask? Oh no, it's just Rey. Okay, another reflection, so it does go on forever, so it showed you nothing. You looked into the darkness and it showed you nothing. So the darkness didn't give you anything. That's interesting. So you're the one that gets pulled to the dark, but the dark actually didn't do anything to you? Does that mean if Ren is being pulled to the light, if he went to the light, it wouldn't actually do anything for him? Can you, what? How does that work? Matter moved, so... I'm almost scared if they touch, would they know each other's, like, whereabouts? Because you can't have the First Order finding out where Luke is. They're talking, so sound is traveling. Okay, so that's happening. Or is that just visually showing they can feel each other's touch there? Not... It's just so weird. How is the Force doing this? Stop! You can see? Great, now the little weird reptile turtle things have to clean that up. I'm gone, okay. But Force, you turned it back on.
Did you create Kylo Ren?
Is Luke really the bad guy here? Is that what this is saying? He created Ren for some reason. What is the purpose though? Why do that? Really? It's your saber. Just pull it back to you. You can overpower her in the Force.
Looked inside, and it was beyond what I ever imagined.
Okay, surely it couldn't have been worse than Vader.
Briefest moment of pure instinct. I thought I could stop it.
So at a moment of weakness, he woke up, and then it passed, but it was just enough for him to react. I don't like that.
And the last thing I saw were the eyes of a frightened boy whose master had failed him.
I don't like that. I don't like it.
If I go to him, Ben Solo will turn.
Okay, so how much training has she even gotten from her? What has Luke done for her? Like, it's just connecting her with the Force, that's it? Everything else she's just done herself? Now she's also being the one to not give up on Ben Solo, even though you're talking to the guy whose dad was Darth Vader and who was able to turn that monster back to the light. I still feel like we don't have enough on Rey to justify her being at the center of this, I guess. This conflict doesn't feel about her, yet she is the one that's almost in all of it. And yet we barely know much about it, and it's just... What are you doing? Fire! Don't dare bring fire to this. Yoda! You're back, stop him! Yoda, and it's the puppet. Yoda.
Young Skywalker.
You yell at him, please. Whack him with your staff.
Tree, the text, the Jedi. I'm gonna burn it down.
You dare. Please don't. Yoda! Where's Kenobi? Where's Anakin? Come on, someone! Yoda! What reason? Why? So is Yoda ending the Jedi? What is this? Don't you chuckle, you demented little gremlin. Why did you do that? Explain your wicked ways! Okay, books are gone. Great. Did he get obsessed with the books and maybe the religion isn't the books? The Jedi were able to be who they were without the books to begin with?
So it is time for the Jedi Order to end. Time again.
Now! So what, the Jedi just over now?
For you to look past a pile of old books.
No, it's just Luke. Okay, yep, so...
Read them, have you? Well, page turners. They were not.
Okay, so did he not read them? So he just got obsessed with it from being isolated and alone. What has this movie done to Luke?
Still looking to the horizon. Never here. Now, the need in front of your nose.
Thank you, Yoda. Why'd you shut yourself off from the Force? I don't like what this movie did to Luke. I don't like this story for him at all. Why has it turned him into this? Having this, it feels like they wanted to really humanize him, I guess, but why? He was already human, he was already a good human character. They gave him a bunch of these things to take away from the legend, because we can all agree Luke Skywalker was a legend, he was an incredible character. Doing this story brings him back down to Earth. Why do you want that? Why would anyone want to bring Luke Skywalker back down to Earth? He was amazing!
Is that Haitian smelt?
Okay, listen here. You got...
No.
Do it.
Very impressive. Okay, good on you, Rose. Give it back afterwards, once you get money.
Good guys, bad guys, made up words.
He don't care.
Made his bank selling weapons to the bad guys.
Yep. Also the good guys. Do you have to wear the talisman? Why can't you just keep it in your pocket? What is this movie doing for Finn? What's it doing? Start him wanting to go help Rey. Is this his development moment, basically? Choosing not to pick a side? I hope not. I like him being a hero.
When I served under Leia, she would say, hope is like the sun. If you only believe in it when you can see it.
You'll never make it.
What are you doing? She's still not saying anything.
We're abandoning ship. That's what you got? That's what...
Why can't you just say that?
We abandon this cruiser. We're done. We don't stand a chance.
Get this man off my bridge.
Why are they siding with her? What was she doing before Leia got unconscious, right? What was her position? Because she seems quite frankly useless. Okay, he's there. You brought it on board Snoke's ship. Now what? Okay, prisoner. Were you expecting anything less?
A stormtrooper and a who now are doing what?
They are trying to save us. This is our best chance for escape.
More than what she's doing.
You have bet the survival of the Resistance on bad odds and put us all at risk?
You bet the survival on nothing.
I am relieving you of your command for the survival of this ship, its crew, and the Resistance.
Nice. Wish you'd done it sooner.
When we touched hands, I saw your future. Just the shape of it, but solid.
What did he see? What future did he see?
He'll turn.
And he doesn't want that though. He can feel the pull towards the light and he's trying to deny that.
No, when the moment comes, you will be the one to turn. You stay with me.
I kind of think they'll both turn.
I saw who your parents are.
Oh, you got that. Who was it? Now you have this information hanging over her head. Okay. I actually want to see them both. Oh, straight to that. Oh, wow. No. Oh, wow. Just a straight elevator opening on this. But yeah, these are Palpatine's guards, right? They're the red guards. I know I feel like they got hired out.
Young Rey, welcome.
So this definitely changes it up from Empire Strikes Back. It's like having, I guess, Luke meeting Palpatine then. That never happened. Oh, wait, you're using... Really? That worked.
Best conductor.
And even in the best shape as well. What is she doing?
Seal that door!
Why? So great, now she just started a stun firing. So that's over. Baby Ain't should be okay, maybe. Oh, you. It's Finn.
I didn't make it.
Your plan was still better. Oh, you're awake. Okay, at least that means Hondo isn't in command. Why? What's happening? What's happening right now?
That one's a troublemaker. I like him.
Me too.
What was happening?
For the transports to escape, someone needs to stay behind and pilot the cruiser.
A pilot? You want a pilot to stay back? Autopilot, droids.
Many losses. I can't take anymore.
Sure you can. You taught me how.
Who is she?
May the Force be... You've go, I've said it enough.
May the Force be with you, always.
Oh yeah, you're having a moment, sure. What works? What's the plan that she wouldn't tell anyone? So she's gonna stay behind, pilot the cruiser, and what? It just dies? What? So they escape. Yay.
I warned my young apprentice that as he grew stronger, his equal in the light would rise.
Oh, so they are yin and yang. So they're basically saying because Ren is so strong, his opposite also becomes strong. So all the training that Ren does basically means that that training then helps Rey.
It was I who bridged your mind.
Ah, what is he in the Force? Okay, so you manipulated that entire thing. How strong are you in the Force to be able to do that?
You will give me Skywalker.
So if that is all you want, you can go into her mind now. So your whole thing is that you just want Luke dead.
She was more interested in protecting the light than she was seeming like a hero.
Is this meant to be a lesson for Poe then? He has to stop being like a hero and just be more focused on trying to do the right thing? Not trying to, let me rephrase that, not trying to be a hero, but trying not to look like one. So what was whole Holdo's thing in all of this then? That doesn't make me like her character.
Payment, as we agreed.
Ah, no good, no bad, just on, yeah.
We ran a decloaking scan, and sure enough, 30 resistance transports had just launched from the cruiser.
Ah, we gave it all away. That's evil. Oh, there goes one. I like that the laser bends to actually get to them.
No, you're too far out. Full speed to planet fall. Full speed.
Oh, that was this one. Boom, gone. I don't know. I feel like I've been taken out of the movie. There's so many things that are like minorly frustrating to me, and they're all sort of adding up. And it's like it's the writing, because there's ways to do all of this to work well, but this so unnecessarily frustrating, and it ticks me out. Yeah, he's no, just bonked you on the head with it. Oh, you took his. Honestly, it still seems like a hint that she might turn dark, taking the red one. But then he's barely doing anything. How strong is he with the Force? Oh, and then you're gonna turn to the light.
Where there was conflict, I now sense resolve.
Oh yeah, he's so turned to the light. Now it's just gonna go. He senses the conflict is over. Turn to the light. I think Rey's turning to the dark. I think they're gonna switch.
Yes, I see him. But to strike true.
Oh, you twisting it?
Kills his true enemy.
You're gonna turn. Oh, that's quite cool. You're alive. Okay. Oh, that in half. But so he's dead. Oh, okay. So Rey kind of has to turn to the dark now. There's no villain anymore. He's turned to the light after killing his dad and thinking his mum was dead. So who's the villain now? Is it Hux or Phasma? I'm gonna... No, they are definitely highly trained, and yet she is not. And still, yeah, I want her to have more training. It's not as simple. That movement does not work with a staff. A staff and a sword are two completely different weapons. They're not transferable. I mean, sure, you might be able to do something, but the weight is going to be different. Oh, yeah. Really, Ren should be carrying this fine. Plus, these guys are like the most trained people in the galaxy to fight Jedi. And still, Rey is able to hold her own with skills that she got from a staff with a sword. If she was just using a fake sword the entire time, that would make more sense. I'd be happier with that. The fact that it's the staff is what bugs me. And like that as well, just waving it around. These are highly trained Jedi killer people. I'm just gonna put it down to, there's been no Jedi for a while. Let's say that. Been no Jedi for a while, so they probably are out of practice. Let's go with that. But then, of course, you have this, where they're able to get Ren, who's highly trained, and this time he isn't that injured. And dead. They forgot you had another hand.
I want you to join me.
In what?
We can rule together and bring a new order to the galaxy.
So is he not turning... Okay, so he didn't turn light, he just turned darker.
Do you want to know the truth about your parents? Or have you always known? You just hidden it away. You know the truth.
What is the truth? They abandoned her?
We sold you off for drinking money. You have no place in this story. You come from nothing.
The yin and yang thing. Him coming from the Skywalker legacy, her coming from absolutely nothing. And then they almost complete each other together. Yeah, I do like the idea of this story, having two characters that like the opposites coming together in the Force type stuff. That's interesting. The writing, though, is just making my head hurt. I feel like Ren Solo, his acting is too good for the writing that's just portraying him. It's Adam Driver, right? He's doing so good in this, but the writing is just a betrayal to him. She's not going to turn dark, is she? I feel like that would be the interesting move to do. Force Luke to come back. And yeah, no, now they're fighting. But I will say that their power has more backing now. One grows stronger, so the other does. It's yin and yang, so that would explain why she's able to challenge him in the Force. I like that. I kind of just wish that was explained earlier, because it leaves you in the first movie just not knowing where her power comes from. Now we do know they have some weird connection going on, and that's what creates the yin and yang idea. That I'm fine with. There's just a smoother way to do that, to not leave you with annoying confusion.
She's running away.
No, she isn't.
You finally figured out her plans? I haven't. She's like light speed, what? Would that do much? Light speed, oh great, I'm gonna get confused again. And there's great ways in here. That thing's gonna pry open, isn't it? You're both equal in power, it's gonna pry open. I'm not gonna, what's... Oh, it snapped. Okay, so Luke's lightsaber's dead. Huh? What? How does that work? You went through it? Light speed. I'm confused. Do I even trying to understand that? From what I understood, it basically just destroys the first ship. I remember when Hera was with Hondo in Rebels, they had that thing where they would try to sneak into someplace. Basically, where they would exit light speed, something was just about to enter, and it's how they sort of snuck past something. Basically, Hera was saying, if we stay here, we're dead. It's not like, it didn't seem like it was going to damage the ship coming towards it. It would create an explosion, sure, but I don't think it would have done that, where it just, like it just spreads out, almost like how lightning zaps stuff and spreads. I don't think that's how it would work. Right? But I guess it does what it needs to for the story. Everything's fiery and destroyed. Please be BB-8. Yeah! Okay, that's good. BB-8 is like the one thing I absolutely love from these movies. There's no faults in him. It's perfect. He's just standing there menacingly. Really? What's the armor made of? Why does she get special ones and no one else does? That reflects laser fire. Spear? Does she have Beskar armor or something?
You're barking in the system.
Let's go, Chrome Dome.
Can this be Finn's triumph moment? Please, I'm begging you. This would be perfect. It's annoying that it took a whole other movie for it to happen. Come on, don't... You've got this, you've got... He'll rise from it. He better.
Hey.
He did! Triumph moment, finally!
You are always scum.
Yeah, well, he's the one who should live through this. Yeah! Proud to pick a side.
Get all our forces down to that resistance base. Let's finish this.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Well, Second in command.
Our supreme leader is dead. We have no ruler.
And, okay, I like this change. Going for, it's basically Vader killing Palpatine, but then taking over, not turning to the light. Ah, oh wow, they were going for it. Wait, that's not, you a good guy, we just trying to get in? There's the good guys, they were just trying to get in, not a tie.
You're not dead! Where's my droid?
Your droid was the most useful one on that mission. Literally. Those two got arrested. They were distracted by other things. Those two got arrested. BB-8 was able to he got the ship, got the code breaker as well. This almost feels like a second ending. I almost half expected to end after, like, the Snoke stuff. It felt like it was coming to an end there. It's continuing now. It feels slightly, like, interesting in that way. Is that a glass fox? Obviously ice as well, but it looks weird.
Battering ram cannon.
Oh.
What now? Miniaturized Death Star tech. It'll crack that door open like an egg.
Miniaturized Death Star tech, so it's got the Kyber crystal in there.
This is the only way in or out.
Lovely. So just trapped. That's nice.
We have allies. People believe in Leia. They'll get our message. They'll come. But we have to buy time.
Finding hope, yay, without loot. I think where I figured out where my struggle comes from with understanding the larger scale of this conflict. It may have gone into it in Resistance, which of course I haven't seen yet. But you had the original trilogy, and it was very simple. You had a rebellion group against an evil empire. As simple as it needed to be. Evil, authoritative empire that was awful and evil, and you had the good guys that were the Resistance fighting against it. This one, we had an understanding of you had the Republic in place and the First Order, the thing that was going against it. We barely got anything on what the Republic was like. We do not know that side of the fight, just the Resistance, which is apparently not publicly backed by the Republic, and then the First Order, which is almost undefined in what it even is. Is it an organization? Is it a governance? It seems like it wants to be, but like, what was it before that? What was it before they seemingly dealt with? That is quite cool. See, again, another frustrating thing with this movie, both the movies. The visuals are stunning. It's the writing that is like, wants me to, I don't even know.
What the hell?
And just falling apart. The visuals are so nice. Just the writing wants to make me pull my hair out. Like, or even the story beats. A lot of this is like good ideas. A lot of it is fine. A lot of this works well. The writing and how it's done. That's what drives me insane. I could just imagine if you did all of this story, the same story, had a better writer, or just had better writing, it could be so much better. Like the visuals. It looks so good. The acting is also so nice. Oh, the visuals, the visuals. This looks so good, but it is not enough to make me happy. Like, I'm surprised. No. So you had the First Order, their leader died, and someone claimed power very quickly, and that was enough to get everyone on board with, okay, no, keep going with the plan. Snoke, the person they believed in, is dead, but yeah, no, we're gonna keep going. Just forget about that and move forward. Oh, they are on you. Oh, where'd that come from? Chewie! Go on, Chewbacca. Does he still have the birds with him? Ah, you got in there. So you got an escape pod and then you made it back to Chewie. Okay. Pacing. I think this movie's done better so far with pacing compared to the first one. The only time I've noticed something off is Rey being in the Falcon immediately like that. Just not seeing the escape pod at all. That's the only instance I've seen some pacing issue. Otherwise, I think it's been kind of fine. Oh, the visuals. And oh dear, the bird. This looks so cool. This planet is stunning! And the fight scene is good. Oh dear.
Our only shot is right down the throat.
You gotta get right at, oh no. When's it ready to, it's getting ready to fire. Have fun with that.
No, I'm almost there.
Whoever does it is dead. Oh, you're giving orders now? He's not pulling away.
Too late, don't do this!
No, I won't let them win.
Oh wait, who's taking the shot here? The ship's weird.
Listen to Paul, we have to retreat!
Well, she was in the gun. Who's piloting? Finn, you dare die. Just take the shot now, just do it. It's kind of sad that you got Rose in here too. She didn't want to be here. Wait, were you just saying, wait, poor Rose. Oh no, she wasn't, wait, what? Okay, no, I was wrong. She wasn't in the other bit. You just stopped that from happening? I'm confused. I figured Rose was basically in the other little bit. I thought there was two people in the one thing of him. That was just Finn in one. Rose was in another one that just stopped Finn from saving the day. So now everyone in there is gonna die? It was incredibly short-sighted.
I saved you, so we're gonna win. Not fighting what we hate. Saving what we love.
Beautiful lines. There goes the door. Well done. What is this? Everything's just... And she's dead. Okay, so she's dead. Resistance doors open now. What was that about? I mean, sure, I don't want Finn to die.
Stress signal's been received at multiple points, but no response.
Because Luke the Simple isn't here.
But the galaxy has lost all its hope.
They need Luke. You're here! How did you get here? Did you get your ship out of the water?
I came to face him, Leia, and I can't save him.
You've saved Vader. Why can't you save him? I don't like that sentiment, saying that he's too far gone. Oh. Still hate that he's dead, but that is sweet.
Stop!
No, it's not fair. He's back. The galaxy have their hope. What are you going to do now, huh?
Do it.
Oh, these walkers look interesting. They got bigger legs. I guess they may have learned that they were too thin. What's he doing? What's he doing? The ground would be gone. What? How is he? What's he doing? Is he he can't force because he's tearing up the ground. So it's not like he's blocking it with the force. No, the ground is definitely their lasers hit the ground. Do you like stand in the perfect spot? Huh, why is there no dust on him? Okay, confrontation, master student. This is how it apparently started. Luke created the villain of this entire thing. The cinematography, it is good, it's just the writing.
He's stalling so we can escape. Escape?
How does he
He's one man
escape?
against an army. We have to help him. We have to fight.
It's Luke Skywalker, he'll be fine. Get a camera, show the galaxy he's there.
There's gotta be a way out of this mine. Hell, how did he get in?
It is possible that a natural, unmapped opening exists.
Why didn't you say that to start with?
Odds of finding an exit are 15,428.
Shut up!
Let him figure it out. The foxes, oh, of course. Yep, they're gone. They went somewhere. They were in here. I was wondering, those foxes look so detailed. Is there any point to having like really high-rendered CG glass animals around? And now there is. It's so that you'd notice them when they're not there. That is quite creative. That is quite good.
Follow me.
What are you looking at me for? Follow him.
Very good. Don't question leadership. So there, Poe, I feel like he's almost. Would you say with Finn, his story, he had more to do in the first one for sure. I feel like Poe has gotten more to do in this one than Finn. Finn is basically reaffirmed his stuff from the first movie, but also finally gave him his triumph moment. And Poe has gotten more focused than Finn has. He's gotten his own story here, no longer just playing the part of a hero, but actually being a good leader. The foxes climbed that. How about you lot? Oh no, they're squeezing through the rocks.
Lifting rocks.
Lifting rocks, you want to lift that? Okay. I mean, I guess she's as powerful as Ren, so yeah. I love the sand, the salt, and the red. How come his footprints aren't doing weird things with the sand? The sand? Snow? What? Nice dodge. His foot isn't kicking up any stuff.
And when I kill you, I will have killed the Last Jedi.
Every word of what you just said was wrong.
Oh wait, so that means you're gonna die. But he won't be killing the Last Jedi.
I will not be the Last Jedi.
Because Rey is... And she's floating the rocks. Okay. So I do understand why she is as powerful as she is now. That I get. She is the yin and yang and the Ren thing. So as powerful as Ren is, she'll be as powerful as him. Get that, it works. I don't know if it's good for her, just for a character though. Because they don't actually have to do any of the training. You have Ren going through all the training and all the difficult stuff. And basically another character gets the benefit of it without having to put in the work.
Strike me down in anger and I'll always be with you.
He's gonna do a Kenobi.
Just like your father.
Yeah, you tell him. You're gonna become another ghost to haunt him. Huh? No Bernie sound. You're not there. What are you doing? Are you projecting yourself like how Snoke did with these two? 3PO saw him now. Is it a hologram? Did he not leave the island? He didn't leave. Okay. I feel like you're projecting yourself through his mind. I'm gone. Nicely done. Okay. Still kind of wish he was able to leave the island. 3PO even saw him as well, so that's strong. And they escaped because you have issues. Yes. Always looking at the horizon. Good thing you're not dead though. Somebody's rejoining the fight. They're sensing things. Is he... You strained yourself to death? Is that what you did? You didn't even leave the island. Is he dying? You're having moments here. You did do a Kenobi, okay, but you just poofed. Interesting. That's something to think about. Right now, I'm unsure whether I like that or not. I'm gonna put a pin in it for a little bit. But it's clear that Luke is dead. Come on, everyone in. I'm assuming this will be Snoke, but got no other choice. You're sensing each other again. Snoke is dead. What are you doing? They can't still do that, right? No, they're just sensing each other. Maybe? Or are they looking at each other? No, they were looking at each other. Snoke's dead, right? No, it did vanish. Leia actually dropped that? She left it? Would Luke have returned it to the Falcon? I want Leia to have it.
How do we build a rebellion from this?
Okay, so now we can go into rebellion because the First Order has officially won. The weird bird is still there. Just cook it and eat it already. Jedi! He has hope. He used the Force to pull the broomstick to him, I think. Unless I'm insane. Oh, that's cool. Oh, and you kept that well. Okay, I do like that. Seeing hope and encouragement in the face of a child, that was good. So it wasn't just Luke that inspired hope, all the rest of the rebellion does it as well. Okay, that ended on a good note. I'll say that. That did end on a good note. Frustrating, for sure, in the midst of it. But the end does good with how it's talking about hope and stuff. But oh my, there were some really irritating bits to that movie. The first movie was a 50-50 for me. This one is like 70-30 and 70% frustration, 30%, oh, I enjoyed that. Most of the 30% is the visuals. Then you have the basic components of the movie, which are good. The fundamentals, they're all fine. Pacing felt better, though it did seem a little confusing towards the end because it felt like the ending was with Snoke and then it continued and then you had another ending. So that was a little bit, but that was better than the first one. Then you have the whole Rose thing, Holdo. I keep wanting to say Hondo, but you have Holdo. And whatever the light speed thing was, it felt like they were trying to make a character feel really important. She's brand new, comes out of nowhere, is Leia's replacement for a little bit, shows that she has a great relationship with Leia, and then goes and sacrifices herself in the end. Why? And then the sacrifice was with her. It was just annoying because your droid could have done that, right? You could have just shoved the ship into autopilot. You could have just programmed the computer to do that. And you didn't need a person there. Like you guys know, I always get confused with the light speed thing. I don't know if that works or if it's weird. I don't know. I think all I'll say is if that is how it works, how come that hasn't just been done before? Why aren't there like light speed weapons? Why didn't Palpatine just start firing light speed ships at planets to destroy them? Why not the Death Star? Why the Death Star instead of that? Because that feels very destructive from just the teeniest bit of momentum to just shattering the entire fleet. It feels like from what I do understand about light speed, it shouldn't have been that big, but there should have been a big explosion. Maybe take out the first, make like Snoke's ship, but not the rest of it all behind it. That is the bit that I'm like, not understanding. But yes, this movie did give us more on Rey's character. I think I will say that Rey and Ren, oh, that's going to be annoying and confusing. Rey and Ren, they are a yin and yang. So they are both the same, part of a whole. One is representing the light and the dark. Don't know why that is, but that is the case. That is what we've been told. I think I would have preferred if that was set up in the first movie and actually explicitly said yin and yang, and then we're left to wonder, how is that happening? Because it isn't. We're just shown that Rey is very good at what she's doing, and it's not given any explanation till the second movie. That's what makes the struggle and all that feel annoying because it's not earned, but now you can understand it more. She is a yin and yang, she is powerful because Ren is powerful. Ren went through all the training, so she can use it as well. It's basically like she's in his head and can understand everything he did. That is why it's happening. Again, for a character, I don't think it's great for any character because it means that you have someone else that's gone and done all the training and all the work, and now this other person is coming in and just reaping the benefits of it. That I think is kind of just but at least it explains it enough here. Luke, I need to think about what they did to his character. His story in this, I do not like. I think I'm just going to flat out and say that. I do not like his story in this. Going from the Luke that we saw in the original trilogy, the incredible hero that brought an end to the evil empire and saved his father, the worst, most evil person in the galaxy, from the dark side and brought him back to the light. A huge, insane feat. And then him turning into this. Seeing a darkness build within his nephew, seeing that his heart had turned evil, so he had a moment of weakness where he was going to strike him down, then immediately just turned off it and regretted it. No, Luke wouldn't have been like that. That's not Luke. I don't care. Like, all of this is fiction. All this was fiction and completely up to what the writer dreamed they wanted to write for this story. Fine. But who in their right mind takes Luke from the original trilogy and thinks this would be a good idea to do to him? I don't like what they did there. I'm sure some people like what they did with him. It makes him, I can understand the story structure behind him. They wanted to make him more human, more of a character, give him flaws, have the hero that everyone bigs up and sees as a legend and be this overwhelming figure of hope and light, and they want to give him flaws and show that he is still human. Fair enough. There's other ways to do that without sort of, I'm going to say break the character. I know people are going to disagree with me and say it doesn't break the character, but I'm saying it does break the character because Luke would never have had that moment of weakness. The Luke that saved Darth Vader from the darkness would not raise a lightsaber against his young nephew who's falling to the darkness. So the motivation, because like the whole purpose of it is to basically say Luke Skywalker created the villain for this sequel. That's the idea. You can do that in other ways. Show that there's this peaceful thing out there, like yin and yang. You have this overwhelming idea. You had this overwhelming legend that was created with Luke. Fair enough. You have that going, and that works. He would have been a huge figure in the galaxy. Then you yin and yang that. You have this overwhelming force for good that's out there. You then means that the galaxy and the force balances that out by creating a overwhelming force of evil, just because it wants to balance things out, to have something that goes against the light. Have that. It doesn't mean Luke is creating it this way. He's creating it accidentally because of the reputation and how everything is placed on him. Then you have this movie which shows that the hope should be spread out through everyone, not just Luke. Because that's what this is doing. It's saying that hope shouldn't be placed in the one sole person. The hope should be spread out. And I don't think that's a bad message. I think that is fine. That works. But if you just having Luke raise a lightsaber to his own nephew is the stupidest thing ever. I'm not happy with that. Again, if you are happy with that, I'm happy for you. Sure. I love that you're able to enjoy this and enjoy that side of Luke's story here. I did not, and that's just my opinion on it. Finn and Rose, the Rose thing, I don't get it. Finn was going to sacrifice himself. I did not want that to happen, of course. I like Finn. There's other ways to do it, but I don't get why they chose to do it like that. Having Rose swoop in and basically die in the process, sacrificing herself like Finn was going to, only for it to make things 10 times worse. It would have been better, or maybe she contacted Finn saying, fly back, I'm going to do this, and then she goes into it and sort of joins her sister in some way. That works. Yeah, I'm fine with that. The way they did it here, with her just knocking Finn out of the way and basically almost dying, is so stupid. It's so stupid. And then the message about this is not how we win. We win with love and not hatred. And then immediately behind them, the door gets blown up. What was that scene meant to do there? It completely undercuts the message she's trying to say, which sure, that's a good message to send. But Finn wasn't even doing it out of hatred. He was doing it to save the day, to actually do good because he was trying to protect the people he loved. That was what he was following the message. And then Rose just comes in, whacks him out the way, nearly dies herself, gives that message, and then immediately behind her, it looks like everyone's going to die. Because things get worse, because you allowed the cannon to go off. It's just, I really don't... Oh dear. And to me, this movie is definitely worse than the first one. This one does so much more... No, it doesn't do it more wrong, it's just more frustrating. That's it, it's just frustrating. It's annoying. The things that it does in here are just so annoying because I don't know how to describe it other than that. There's so many moments which feels nonsensical, and just why has someone decided to write it that way? In editing, did they not see how like Rose's scene makes no sense at all? It's just, because you see they definitely are paying attention to details. Luke being a Force ghost, or Luke being a projection of himself on the snowy salt plant, I don't know what it is, the red stuff. Him not actually leaving footsteps, that's a good detail, sure. So they are keeping track of this stuff, but then they have a scene where Rose is talking about, she basically sacrifices herself, stops Finn from sacrificing himself, and it allows the mini Death Star thing to break through the door, allowing everyone to die. It just feels like, how do you see that in editing and think that that makes sense? How do you see that in post and think it makes sense? It doesn't. But yeah, Poe, he became a more rounded character, so that was kind of good. No longer just trying to show off and be a hero, but actually following like orders, sure. But what Holdo does there doesn't really do anything there. You can do that with just Leia. You didn't need Holdo for that, because it feels like Holdo's whole thing was just to push Poe forward. But Holdo's thing was stupid. She does not come off as a likable character. We're meant to see her as this connection to Leia when she's only introduced now. Just because she knows Leia doesn't mean I automatically love her because I love Leia. Those feelings don't transfer. She just comes off annoying because she is her own individual. The things she did and the actions she had were plain irritating. The way she treated Poe, it was annoying. The way she wouldn't tell anyone what her plan was, it was annoying. And they just decide to switch it around and say, oh no, she's besties with Leia. Now she's going to go off and sacrifice herself to save everyone. Yay, I'm not going to celebrate that. It was stupid. I feel like my blood pressure is rising by just talking about all the annoying things. Focusing on the good things, The bare bones is there. I like that they explained everything. I like that they did stuff like that. We did have did we even have a reunion between Leia and Luke? Basically, but it was just a projection. I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. But it still means that the whole original cast didn't unite. So that's still, I'm still holding a grudge over the Han Solo thing. The visuals, yeah, they were beautiful. The cinematography as well. Adam Driver's acting is absolutely killer, and I love it so much. And I feel so bad for him because the script he's been given and the writing he's been given, they just suck compared to what the performance he's giving. Snoke is also dead, so they did go completely different to Empire Strikes Back. Yoda was in here, and that was fun. He was his normal little demented gremlin self, so that was fun to see. He shows up, just blast a tree with lightning. And now I think we have a better understanding of where the story is. The First Order is taken over, the Republic is no more, the First Order is all there is, and sounds interesting. We have the yin and yang thing. It sounds interesting. It was a struggle, but they got the bare bones of the story there. It's there. I can follow this story. This is good. This is fine. You have an interesting thing happening. Ren is now the leader of this, and it's about Rey and their connection, the yin and yang, trying to figure out how to defeat a yin and yang. How do they overcome this? Because you don't really defeat Ren, you defeat the First Order. That's how you do it. You might even, because you can't really defeat Ren if he is the yin and yang. One can't exist without the other. I think it's very clear to me now that Leia's probably going to die in the next one, because now she's the last one left. But I think it sets up the next one well. I think there's something there. I think, yeah, there is a story. There is a story. It's enjoyable. It has a myriad of frustrations throughout, but it is understandable. You can follow this along. It's not difficult to follow the story along. You can follow it quite well, but it is seriously irritating. So many, things happen. But ultimately, I guess it does what it needs to do. But yeah, my enjoyment of this one is like 70-30. 70% is frustrations and annoyance. 30% is actual enjoyment from this film. Because the visuals were, I will say yet again, amazing. Adam Driver is killing it with this performance. And I'm happily watching his performance back. BB-8 is probably the best thing in this movie. And I feel like he could destroy everything by himself. And they did finally explain what's going on with Rey and her powers and all of that stuff. So yeah, that's good. That's fine. Okay, so to begin, I think I'm just going to try and avoid ranting as much as possible, because I feel like this one, I definitely enjoyed the last one more, but I ranted a lot in that. So just starting off, focusing on Rey's character, I think it's good that we've finally gotten why she's powerful explained. That's finally happened. I'm happy with that. I think my only caveat to that is that I wish it came earlier. I wish they explained that there was this whole yin and yang thing in the first movie rather than this one. Because it left the first movie sort of like wondering, why is she powerful like this? What's happening there? That was her mystery throughout it, and we never got a good answer to it. We just had the actions that she was able to do because of it. Now we know why, and it makes more sense. For her character, I don't think it makes her character better, but it at least explains it. She basically is so powerful because she is connected to Ren. They are yin and yang. As one grows stronger, the other one has to keep balance. Don't know why they are the way they are, and that's a mystery I'm hopeful that the third movie goes into, but that at least is why it's happening. You have Ren, who's super dark, Rey, who stays light. They're both being pulled in the opposite direction, and that is yin and yang, both turning around each other, being pulled towards one another, but still pushing each other away. What this does do for Rey's character is not a lot, because it means she did not go through the same struggles and training that Ren obviously had to. So you have Ren. He went through the training, went through the struggle to learn everything he's known, and basically you just have Rey, who's gone through none of that, but still benefits because of it. It doesn't make her character better, it just explains where these powers are coming from. So now they have one movie left to actually give her more identity and more understanding of who she is. We touched on that here. She had a good moment to it, but so much happens in this movie that does kind of get drowned out. It's with Luke, she's afraid of the power that she has because she doesn't understand it. Now she does, and it seems like she's more confident about it. But aside from that, we don't get a lot of personality. We know her story with her parents. It seems like that's confirmed now. Ren told her who her parents were. They were nobody, to contrast to the yin and yang thing again, where Ren's parents are, of course, Skywalkers. It's the chosen one bloodline. So he comes from the most important people in the galaxy, whereas Rey comes from no one. Junkers that abandoned her and sold her for money. That's it. So I do think that is a good and interesting story. They've chosen the yin and yang of these characters. It makes it different from the Empire Strikes Back and the originals, but ultimately we're still missing a lot to be desired from Rey as a character, because she's just missing so much that quite a few other characters have now. So many others have like humor and personality and just anything else going on with them other than what they're capable of doing. But with Rey, she's missing so much of that, and it comes down to the idea that she's been isolated for so long but you can still do stuff with that. You were able to do it with Ezra. He was isolated for ages, but then we got to see his personality shine in Rebels. The same thing should be happening with Rey, where she shouldn't be as just bland and vanilla as she is. There should be far more going on with her. I do have hope that the next movie will fix this and give her more to do, but I do have my concerns. Because the last movie, I'm imagining it's going to be trying to top this one in some way and just be the biggest of the others. So I don't know if they're going to have time to do all of that, but I really hope it does. Then we have Poe and Holdo's story and their little arc in this. And just looking at it in its entirety, it's clearly for Poe. He got a lot more to do than he did in the last movie. I think it would be safe to say that they basically reversed him and Finn around. Finn was more the focus in the last one, where Poe was almost secondary. Poe is far more in the focus, while Finn almost falls to the background just a little bit. And Poe's story here is that he's constantly trying to look like a hero, he's arrogant, and he pushes his own plans forward. He doesn't listen to orders, and he did get a lot of people killed by trying to take down the Dreadnought and not listening to Leia. To resolve that, however, they decided to do this weird Holdo thing, where you have Leia's replacement come in, and they don't make her good and have a different plan that then Poe refuses to follow, because it could have been good. She could have stated what the plan was and get the room on board with it. And then Poe, in his ideas of trying to be a hero, just disobeys anyway. And that's how it just progresses. Eventually, Poe's plan fails and he has to come back, and then, of course, Holdo gets the way and they go with her plan. But that doesn't happen. You're in a desperate situation. Everyone's looking for a way to live. Poe has something. And Holdo has something, but she's not going to tell people. She's just relying on just them believing in blind faith in her. That doesn't work in this situation. She's a new character that is only just brought in. Then we see this scene where she's besties with Leia. Those feelings, that doesn't mean that the feelings I have for Leia transfer over to this other character. Just because she's friends with her doesn't mean I suddenly love Holdo the same way I do Leia. It just feels like a forced connection to try and make this character, who hasn't said anything and hasn't helped in this situation, somehow justifiable in her actions, which it doesn't. At no point does that make me suddenly side against Poe in what he did. I still think what he did was right. In a place where you had no plan whatsoever, Poe had a plan, and he went for it, trying to save lives. Holdo didn't say she was doing anything. Then you get to her actual plan, and I feel like there's just a lot of nitpicks to be picked at in that. One, her staying aboard, you could have gotten a droid to do it. There's autopilot. We saw droid pilots in Ahsoka, I'm pretty sure. Morgan's droids were the pilots. You had Hu Yang, who was a droid pilot. Holdo did not need to be the one piloting it. You have autopilot to do things as well. You have ship AIs that have been able to do stuff like this. Holdo did not have to stay on the ship. It creates a sacrifice that does not feel like a sacrifice. It just feels weird. And when you have a scene where a character is trying to sacrifice their life for the greater good, it's meant to be something huge and meant to be something powerful. This did not feel that way. You can feel that they tried to make it feel that way with the visuals and the scene itself, but it does not come across that way. And of course, the lesson Poe gets in the end is to listen to orders and to not just play the hero, but actually listen to orders and be a hero through that. And it pays off as he decides to not join Luke Skywalker on the battlefield, but to direct everyone to safety. Basically doing what Holdo did. She didn't go with Poe's plan. Instead, she tried to get everyone out. But Poe does actually better because he doesn't stay behind. He actually goes with them because he can. Because of course, Holdo could have as well. They weren't even scanning for the tiny ships. She could have left and just left the ship on and it still would have gone. I think I'm doing such a good job at not getting stressed out and ranting, because I feel like this is something I could easily rant about. I'm really holding back my voice from being screechy and loud. Luke. Now this is going to be a big test for me because I know I want to rant about this so much. I do not like what they did with this character in the slightest. From the original trilogy, he is the beacon of hope. Literally the first movie, A New Hope, that title is for him. He is the new hope. He is that thing. And then this is basically saying that, oh no, that's wrong. He shouldn't have been the hope. The hope should be spread out to everyone. Which, fine, that's a good reason, but the way they handle it is not good here. Because they basically decide that Luke created this villain. And there's ways to do that. Sure, I still like my idea of him being the yin and yang, and say that in the New Republic era, Luke becomes this huge figure, and basically he is this radiant beacon of hope. Shadow will always exist where light exists, so you basically just say that some other force was birthed into the universe, some other evil started, whether it be criminals or an organization or anything, but basically under the shining light that Luke gives off, a shadow was able to form that allowed for a darkness to grow. And that can just be anything. That's easily how you explain why Luke is to blame. And it still leaves him as the character that he was. Having this be how he created a villain is just really dumb. I can't imagine a lot of other people like this, having Luke, the guy that saved Darth Vader. You gotta remember, Darth Vader is the most evil person in the galaxy. Palpatine was yeah, granted, Palpatine was just pure unadulterated evil. Vader was the one that was conflicted between the dark and the light, but he was still very evil. He was still very bad. He was a very bad man. Luke was able to save him. Palpatine at the end was basically just a force of nature. There was no changing that man. The best way to describe it is that Vader's heart had turned dark. Palpatine just didn't have a heart to begin with. That's where you're at with these characters. No saving Palpatine, but Vader is the darkest heart you could come across, and Luke saved him. With Ren, Luke saw a darkness growing in him and decided, okay, I'm just gonna snuff that out in a blink of a moment decision. Luke wouldn't do that. And you can say that this was trying to make him human, which sure, I get it, I understand that point of view. But who wants Luke to be human? Who wants the hero to feel human? He is meant to be someone that you idolize and want to be like. You don't want to see all the flaws there. Luke was not a nuanced character. He was this idealistic Jedi, this intro into the Star Wars galaxy that made you fall in love with the Jedi, made you fall in love with the Force. He defined Star Wars. And then this decides, okay, no, we're going to take that and we're going to basically scrap a lot of that and just make him bad now. We're going to make him human and we're going to make him suck. And I did not enjoy that part of his character. I'm sure there are other people that will say that they enjoyed this, which I'm happy for you if you did. I'm happy that you were able to enjoy this change in Luke's character. Very happy with that. I personally did not, and I just don't find that it fits for him or his own story. Then in the end, he is also dead now as well. I'm still unsure whether or not I like this death for him. It's an interesting one, to say the least. He showed up, so he technically did inspire hope, but the purpose of it is so that the hope goes to other people. He needed to die to let the hope spread out. I do think this is a better death than what Han received, so that I think is fine. But still, I think it's just that's the culmination of this story, and that's what I'm not so satisfied with the death. The fact that this is where the story ends, when they just altered his story so drastically, does not make me happy. So the death could be completely fine. That could be what his character does, just happens. That could just be simply what happens to him. But the fact that the new stuff we got on him, I'm not happy with, makes me not happy with his death. On from there, we get to Finn and Rose, and their story. I think it's interesting. It adds an emotional weight to the movie with Rose's sister dying and just how that drives her. But ultimately, I'm just trying to think about where it ends up in the movie, because their little climax bit is, again, just irritating. It's trying to send the message of what the resistance is, winning with love instead of hatred. But the scene just doesn't work for that, and it feels irritating. Finn did get his triumph moment finally against Phasma, so I am happy with that. But again, I still think that's something that should have been in the first movie. You can say he kind of had that when they were able to take her prisoner, but then he still got knocked out, and again, it wasn't really him. There was a lot of them there. Thinking about their mission to the casino, it feels, I don't want to say it feels out of place, because that anything is sort of in place in Star Wars, but I want to say that basically BB-8 could have solved that all on his own. You had a fun story about saving the abused animals, you got to know Rose more, and that was all fine, but it feels quite extra and separate from the main plot that's going on. They were there to find someone to bring back to save lives. That took them a while BB-8 was just on mission the entire time. And it does feel like if that droid went alone, it would have done it, and it would have done it faster. And ultimately what this does for their little climax scene where Finn is trying to sacrifice himself to save everyone, showing that he's no longer running. It was a perfect moment for his character. Of course, I don't want him to die, I love Finn, but that would have been a perfect moment to end his character, really. To show that he's no longer running from everything, but to actually stare death in the face and beat it. Rose took that from him in a really dumb way. She flies into his ship to knock him out to allow the cannon to fire on the base to then get everyone killed, because that's what would have happened if other things hadn't intervened. She would have gotten everyone killed there. That was really dumb. And then she has the nerve to basically say that, oh, I saved you. Like, no, you may have saved him, but now everyone else is going to die, and you two are right next to walkers and probably dead as well. That was just so dumb. The only thing that saved them is Luke showing up, and no one could have expected that. And I think, again, it's just a fault of the writing, because there are some things here that make some kind of sense, but the writing just fumbles all of this. And it makes it just irritating in a lot of ways. Ren and Snoke, I think, might be the best part of the movie. Snoke being this other evil thing, but now is apparently not. So he's dead, so he amounted to nothing, but he drives Ren forward. Him killing Snoke, he is now the big bad. It is official. He is no longer the Vader, he is the big bad of this thing. And it is his story being yin and yang between light and dark thanks to Rey, this push and pull that they now experience. He also has this contradictory desire for Rey to be with him, but doing that would mean that it would not be balanced because he would have that constant pull to the light. It would always be a conflict for him. But now we have seen that Luke is dead. We've got the full past there, so he thought Luke was trying to kill him, but we do know that Snoke was the one that groomed him to begin with, so Snoke had turned his heart, and then Luke saw that and then tried to of him. But basically, Ren is one of the characters that have suffered the most. They are one of the strongest because of that suffering. They've gone through the training, they've gone through all the character stuff. They are a very compelling character. And I do like the story that's being set up there, having the dark villain that is the one that's being pulled to the light, but trying their hardest to stay within the dark. All these characters reaching out, trying to save him, and he's the one that's trying to stay drowning in the darkness. I think that is quite a beautiful story where the villain is the one that's always trying to stay evil, where everyone else around them is not giving up to try and save him. Like, you got so much vulnerability displayed throughout this one, asking for Rey to stay with him, saying they can just be together and sort of without any of this old stuff now. Him dealing with his past, him not shooting his mother, so that was something, except he forgot that other people were going to. So he is becoming a much more human and a much more real character with struggles, with personality, with a lot going on. He is the best written character among them, just everything else surrounding him isn't well written. The story is not well written. But the acting, Adam Driver is doing an absolutely insane job, and it just feels so annoying because an actor can give the absolute 100% to a script, but that does not make it good. And that is what's happening here. Adam Driver is doing such an incredible thing with this role, and the movie that this role is part of just simply isn't good. You can see it. His acting is a standout because everything else is just quite not great. You can see where things are shining so clearly. Then on to the technical stuff. And I do think there is quite a bit of good in this movie, even though most of it I would say is bad. In my opinion, I'm perfectly fine if people enjoyed this movie. The visuals and cinematography were outstanding. Loved all of them. Even the things I don't understand, like the light speed, hyperspace stuff, I don't understand how that works, but it still looked very cool and very beautiful. The snow-covered red salt crystal planet was awesome to look at, and such a great use of terrain in a visual fight like this, having it all be kicked up, showing off the detail that Luke was actually not actually there, and all the dark stuff with Rey going into the mirrors. That was all very interesting. The visuals and cinematography were just top-notch with this film. It's just a shame that the writing and the characters don't live up to how good the visuals are. Again, acting, all of that was good. The pacing is an improvement from the first movie, I would say wholeheartedly. Pacing has gotten better. There are a few moments where sort of give me pause, but ultimately it's much better paced than the first one. The biggest example I can think of for the first movie is just, I guess, the Finn thing where they're crashing and then they're on the planet. Poe is somewhere apparently nowhere to be found. Turns out later it was at night and he woke up and everything was gone. So it's just left unexplained, things are weird like that. That was its faults there. This one, it's better. It's a lot better. As for what's next, I am really hopeful for the next movie. I think things have been set up quite well for Rey and Ren to go against each other. I think there is quite a bit to go off to with this whole yin and yang storyline, one being the embodiment of dark and one being the embodiment of light as it seems to be setting up. And now we have a clear understanding of what the state of the galaxy is like. You have the First Order, that is overpowering, they have won, and the Resistance or / Rebellion is trying to be built. So now it feels much more similar to the originals, knowing that they have this smaller sort of weaker side compared to the larger one, now making them the underdog. I do have the sneaking suspicion that Leia will probably die in the next one, as the other two have died, so there's a pattern forming. Hopefully I'm hoping that at least one of them can have a very good death that I can just universally love. Han Solo hated that death. Luke, I'm 50-50 on it because I think the death might be fine, but ultimately what they did to his story leading up to it wasn't great. Leia, so far, they've done good with her character. I'm happy with her character. Now, whatever death she gets, better just be in line with it and just stay good. But I am looking forward to just seeing what sort of tone the next one takes, because this one changed quite a bit from the first one, where everything felt very serious. I think Hux was the biggest difference between the first movie and this one. So I'll be interested to see if anything else changes around like that for the final movie. But I think at the end of the day, I've got hope. I think there is still a good bare bones and foundation for the story they're trying to tell, and I am still interested to see where that will end up in the next one. But overall, just to summarize everything, I found this movie 70-30, 70% irritating, 30% actual good stuff that I did enjoy. There's a lot that just makes me want to pull my hair out with Holdo, with Rose, and how that defined Finn and Poe's stories in this. Luke's story is kind of just the most annoying thing to me. While there also is some good stuff, the visuals are insane. Rey finally got an explanation for what her powers are like, and we did start to get some personality to her, knowing that she is afraid of the power that she has. And I think this definitely just steps away from the original trilogy much more and finds its own identity in this sequel era. Having the First Order now officially take over, having Snoke actually die and the Darth Vader of this sort of part take over in their place, being the one true villain above Snoke now. I also think the most redeeming part of these movies for me is probably Ren's story. I'm really enjoying his side of things, and that's the thing I will be going and looking at more closely with the next one, because that has me the most hooked in this. I think he's the most interesting character. I think he's probably the best acted. And his story, I'm just really fascinated by. The villain wanting to be a villain, yet also being pulled towards the light. Now it comes down to him and his mum. So I'm very looking forward to seeing how this will all end up for him. But yeah, with that said, that has brought me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about this movie in the comments. And with that, I'll see you in the next one for The Rise of Skywalker. See ya!